highlights. Lagos State Government signs Memorandum of Understanding for Green Line Mass Transit. Joint Health Sector Union issues 15-day strike ultimatum. And foreigners in Hurricane Milton batters U.S. state of Florida. And in sports, tennis legend Rafael Nadal confirms retirement from tennis. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State Government has signed a Memorandum of Understanding for the Green Line Rail Mass Transit Project, which is to span the expanse of Lekki Corridor within the state. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiyemi stated this while responding to questions raised by the Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Transportation, led by its chairman, Temitope Adewale, during a courtesy visit of the committee to the ministry. Oshiyemi said the Green Line, which will complement the existing Blue and Red Line, will significantly improve commuting within the state. According to him, the Blue Line has transported over 2 million passengers since inception, and Red Line conveyed 750,000 passengers daily. The commissioner also said the plan for the second phase of the Blue Line, Mile 2 to Okukumaiko, is underway. Oshiyemi noted that the ministry was currently working on creating 2 interchanges to ensure the interconnectivity of the modes, especially in areas where all of the available modes exist. Lagos State Government has appealed to indigenes of the state to apply for the ongoing Nigerian Army recruitment exercise in order to defend the territorial integrity of the nation. Secretary to the State Government, Abimbola Saluhunde, stated this during a meeting with the head of paramilitary agencies and the Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, in Alausa, Ikeja. Saluhunde said the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu believes in a safe, saner and secure environment for residents of the state and is ready to create awareness about the opportunities available in the public space while encouraging youths to take advantage of them. She said there is an urgent need to discuss the security challenges at various communities in the state. Also, Chairman PCRC Lagos, Kehinde Shoemimo, said there is need to start changing the orientation of people by learning to defend their community, noting that military is not signing up for that, but enhancing the general belief and enhancing security of the state. Those in attendance include Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps, LNSC, among others. The Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, Aminu Maida, says the Commission, in collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, is working to strengthen the regulatory framework governing the financial technology sector in the country. Speaking in Lagos, Maida emphasized the role of collaboration among regulatory bodies to foster innovation and safeguard the country's fintech ecosystem, which is described as vital for achieving financial inclusion and sustainable growth. He pointed out that the growth seen across Africa's fintech ecosystem is shaped not only by emerging innovations, but also by the regulatory frameworks that guide its development. And over to the rest of the stories. Public healthcare workers under the aegis of Joint Health Sector Union, JOHESU, has issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government to address all lingering issues with the union or risk another round of industrial action. A memo jointly signed by the national chairman and secretary of the union noted that the federal government has not been able to address their demand since June last year, when they suspended their strike owing to promises from President Bola Tinubu to intervene. The memo highlighted the union's demands to include non-payment of COVID-19 hazard allowance to members, the demand for tax waiver on healthcare workers' allowances, and call for the immediate suspension of the plans to establish an agency that regulates the activities in national health facilities. The Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and the organized private sector have called for the immediate reversal of the hiking upon prices of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL. The NLC, in a statement signed by its president Joe Ajaero, condemned the hike in petrol price describing the decision of the NMPCL as an aberration. Retail stations of NMPC raised the price of petrol to 1,030 naira per litre in Abuja and 998 naira per litre in Lagos, while other locations witnessed similar price hikes, the second in 1 month. And this represents about 14.8% and 133 naira rise. And in some foreigns in Hurricane Milton has made landfall in U.S. state of Florida, bringing tornadoes, floods, and the risk of storm surges. Milton comes 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene killed at least 225 people in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and North Carolina. According to reports, more than 2 million homes and businesses are without power, and there have been a number of deaths reported on the Atlantic coast. In St. Petersburg, on the west coast of the state, the roof of a Major League Baseball stadium was torn off. Milton, a Category 5 hurricane, has been downgraded to Category 1, but is still wreaking havoc. And then in sports news, tennis legend Rafael Nadal has confirmed his retirement from professional tennis. The 22-time Grand Slam champion will retire at the end of the season. The 38-year-old will represent Spain in his final appearance at next month's Davis Cup finals in Malaga. Nadal had previously indicated that 2024 would be his final season after missing most of the 2023 with a hip injury. He retires as the second most successful men's singles player of all time, behind only longtime rival Novak Djokovic. Nadal is a 4-time US Open champion and won both the Australian Open and Wimbledon twice. That was our news at 12. But just before we go, always carry out proper and adequate checks on your vehicle before setting out. You can also follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supplied 86,012 furniture sets to 775 public schools? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has signed a memorandum of understanding for the Green Line Rail Mass Transit Project, which is to span the expansive Lekki corridor within the state. Public healthcare workers under the aegis of Joint Health Sector Union, JOHESU, has issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government to address all lingering issues with the union or risk another round of industrial action. We also told you that Hurricane Milton has made landfall in U.S. state of Florida, bringing tornadoes, floods, and the risk of storm surges. And then in sports, tennis legend Rafael Nadal has confirmed his retirement from professional tennis. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Adirayo Dowu Olaya. Thank you for listening. Lagos. My name is Mike James. Beautiful afternoon to you. Stick around. At 12:15, we'll bring you In Transit, and then at 12:30, we'll have the duo of Micah Arocha and Timmy Tokwe Peterside for lunchtime work. And just stay here with us.